So I just got the latest issue of the New England Historic Genealogical Society Register, and this is like an academic journal for American genealogists. It's very well done, and one reason I like to read them is because I can see how professional genealogists do their work. You can see from the list of topics here that, for instance, the English ancestry of Rodolphus Almes of Scituate, Massachusetts, and his cousins John and Samuel Sellon of Massachusetts, and Lydia M. Latrobe Roosevelt of New York. So this is a very specific type of genealogy, basically trying to track down people who came to New England or New York State and tracing their ancestry back. Very detailed, very rigorous scholarship, basically. Oftentimes what I see in these types of profiles in this register are actually going back to older articles or research and basically redoing it because something wasn't clear, or maybe new sources came to light. One problem I have with this particular type of publication is it's so focused on New England and New York that it kind of seems to exclude everything else. And one thing I've noticed is that it seems like more than half of the articles in the register are devoted to people who came over in the Great Migration. That is, 1600s basically, from England to New England and New York. And other families, other backgrounds are excluded. So I don't think I've ever seen an article in this publication, although I'm sure somebody can correct me, for instance, about Jewish immigrants to New England in the 1800s or even earlier than that, or people who came from other parts of the world, including Africa, African slaves, or people who emigrated from Africa in later centuries, people from China, people from Japan, people from South America who came to New England and New York. And I think that the editors of this publication should consider how they can get more serious research of those topics into this particular publication. And they say the editors welcome articles, especially from new authors. Articles typically focus on New England and out-migrations from New England and on New York State. Articles on other topics and areas, including those with an international scope, will also be considered. So it almost seems like, you can try your luck if it's an international scope, but no guarantees here. But I think they should really try to increase other types of articles, other types of backgrounds, other types of genealogy. But other than that, this is a really good journal. It really teaches you kind of what a professional level genealogy research should do and how you can improve your own research, including different types of sources to use.